Steps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
You want to be a tough guy, eh? Look, I realize I feel like I'm pretty self-aware with stuff. I know it's a lot of new people on this channel after the Kendrick video. I recognize that. This ain't that, boy. I'm telling you right now, this is not that, boy. I'm telling you right now, boy. Man, don't come up on my channel with no BS. Don't come on my channel like lollygagging. Don't come on my channel talking crazy in my comments, trying to whoop the whoop, whoop the whoop, because I ain't the one. I'm going to defend black women every single time. I'm going to defend women's basketball every single time. And more than likely, I'm probably going to defend just black women every single time, or more times than that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, you know, if nobody else defends them, who will? If nobody else defends them, who will? Happy birthday, LeBron James. Have to say that again. I want to go to this joint because this had something that was very, very what you call? Y'all lighting up my comments. Keep lighting them up. You're getting the engagement up, and that's getting the money up. So I appreciate that, gang. But yeah. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Since we got a couple of viewers in here, I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna look at the joint right now. We're gonna go through all the little the comments right now. We're gonna go through together. And I will because I could do it better by speaking than just typing back. Because there was a couple comments that I was typing and then it went away and stuff like that. And I was like, oh dang it. All right, here we go. Where we at? I'm pull this up. Rereading comments today. That's what we're doing for the first half of this video. This got 5 likes and 11 dislikes. Just so y'all know. Don't be lame on here. Like I said, I'm gonna defend black women every single time. A lot of times people want to avoid the uncomfortable conversations. I'm never shying away from the uncomfortable conversations because if we don't defend black women, who will? If we don't defend women's basketball, the WNBA, who will? And you might say, like, to me, it's deeper than the sport because these comments went past the sport. So since the comments went past the sport, okay, my responses and everything to that is going to be past the sport as well, since y'all want to get disrespectful. I almost spit out my water when he said, if you don't watch the WNBA, then you don't like basketball, because that's true. If you don't love the game of basketball, if you don't like it in every kind of shape, way, or form, and all that good stuff, you don't love the game. You love the drama. You love the entertainment value of it, which is fine. Just to be real with yourself and say, I don't like the sport. It's like, bro, Jeff, a comedian. If you get impressed about this, you're watching the wrong show. Once again, it wasn't necessarily about what Jeff said in particular. It was what Charleston White said, and Jeff kind of co-signing it instead of shutting it down. In a podcast setting or whatever, you could shut stuff down, even if it's a comedy podcast, right? A comedic podcast. Funniest man in the world, one of the funniest men in the world, Shane Gillis, right, was on Andrew Schultz podcast, right? Andrew Schultz said something that was offensive to people with Down syndrome and things of that sort, comparing them to Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis said, I don't think that's really funny. You know what I'm saying? Whoop, whoop. And he made it uncomfortable for a second. And Andrew Schultz, oh, brother, this and that, the woke movement, this and that. But at the same time, it shut it down. They didn't bring it up again. You got to let people know where you stand. You got to stand on something, or you fall for anything. And I don't know, man. That's just something I'm going to do. I'm going to have a backbone every single time. It just is what it is. The WNBA doesn't have enough fans to cancel anyone. First of all, cancel is a myth. That does not exist. Cancel culture does not exist. Canceling somebody doesn't exist, which I said in this video. A lot of people didn't watch the video. And then second, I think the WNBA does have enough fans to make some change, because with the WNBA and its fans, you're going beyond that, because this reached beyond just basketball fans. This went to just general kind of woman. And you know what I'm saying? Quit watching the clips and watch the whole thing. All right, what is the context that I need in the whole thing? As someone who has coached women's basketball for over 20 years, it has come a long way. State champion high school boys team of a compatible size would destroy a WNBA champion. That is false. A, that is false. B, that's not what people are mad about. People are mad about Charleston White's comments calling Angel Reese, you know what I'm saying, a WHORE one, and saying she needs to start her OnlyFans and saying she need to dunk on her panties like Shaq told her to. That's what people are upset about. And T being like, no, that's fact. So great video and definitely in agreement with you on this one. Salute to E-Man, only one standing on business in the comments. Man, F all that censorship. We want to know what the people are thinking. I hate all the pandering. If you want to hear stuff like that, you're going to get talked about just like that. I'm happy they said it. All right. When you can be happy they said it, like I said, just stay on that side. When something happened, don't say, no, oh, black people, we need to stick together. I don't want to hear none of it. Uncle Sick rolling his eyes. It is what it is. Bro, this is terrible. I said, why? He never responded. If you watch Club 510, then you will know they always talk about and big up the WNBA and more than other podcasts out there. So this ain't about what they've done in the past. This is about what they said at this point, in this particular moment. Nobody's shutting it down. Nobody's saying, yo, bro went over the line. We should have checked them. No stepping back, doubling down on it. Doubling down on some BS for the sake of likes and some clicks. That's whack at the expense of black women. We not doing that, bro. Or I ain't doing that. Y'all could do that for a check. Y'all could do that for money. I ain't doing that. Y'all let Twitter run y'all lives too much. Okay. Doing content on other people's content lame. That was one comment I was like, I get this state. I get this comment. I'm not mad at that take. All right, that was that. Let's get into the next thing, man. Let's actually talk about something now. I want to talk about this joint right here, bro, because this is something that's kind of serious that's going on in the world of sports. Savion Wilkerson, who is now he's with Colorado now, right? I think so, yeah. Former Georgia State running back, I want to say. He spoke on the Florida State head basketball coach who was getting sued by 6 former players for $1.5 million in missed NIL payments that he promised. He said, this is happening all over the college sports, and it's sad. It happened to me this past season at Georgia State. College athletes, make sure you have everything in writing. Do not trust anybody's word in regard to any money when it comes to NIL. Everything must be documented. This is crazy. This is crazy for sure. This is crazy for sure. These days, obviously, as you guys know, to compete in college athletics, the name of the game is NIL. Unless you're just someone who is going to get money, so much money outside of basketball or the program, whatever program you're committing to, say like a Mikey Williams or Shador Sanders or a Travis Hunter or a Bronny James, one of those, a Livy Doon over there in gymnastics, a Flajay Johnson. Unless you're one of those athletes who are already celebrities or celebrities outside of, just kind of being a campus celebrity or being an athlete on your campus, you need the money that the program is promising you when you're committing to a program. You know what I'm saying? And so the fact that these people aren't delivering on their promises, that they put plans in. Okay, I'm gonna go here instead of going somewhere else to put my family in a better position, and not following through with that promise is extremely manipulative. It's dirty. And it's pretty whack by these college programs, including my alma mater, Georgia State. Man, I have to call out the Panthers. If this is true, what Savion is saying right here, that's whack, Georgia State. Y'all know I support y'all. Y'all know I do my thing and stuff like that. Not to the level of like the dang what was my boy named Pettit? Not the Pettits. I don't donate like the Pettits, and I don't do stuff like that. But y'all know I support y'all. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing, man. Y'all know I support y'all. Y'all be inviting me out. You know what I'm saying? Journalism department be inviting me out to come speak to the kids and everything like that. I already spoke to the kids a couple times and stuff. I support my school. I love my school. Without my school, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now in my career. But as far as the athletic department and sports like that, if coaches are giving out false promises to high school kids to get them to commit, or some players in the portal to get them to commit, that's whack. I don't approve of that. I don't co-sign that at all. I think that's white behavior. And y'all doing it to still lose. Georgia State was what this year? More importantly than anything else, Georgia State was what this year? Hold on, man. Let me see, bro. Give me a second, bro. This year, the first season for the new coach, the Joker that came over from UGA as the running backs coach. 3-9 overall, bro. Sean Elliott last season before he went back to South Carolina was 7-6. Y'all was a 500 school. Y'all was a 500 school. Y'all was an average school in the Sun Belt. Y'all was a middle of the pack school in the Sun Belt. 4-8 the season before. Y'all was giving out false promises for millions of dollars through NIL to go 4-8. See, I love my school and I love my city because I love my school and I love my city. But when y'all doing fugazi stuff like that and y'all not even winning, see, my high school, Marietta, they was doing fugazi stuff allegedly. They was cheating and everything like that. Like they had Eric Gilbert, the tight end and stuff like that, who's in the transfer portal again for the fourth time after being arrested a couple times, everything like that. I hope he bounced back and find God, and he found God in this time away from the game of football, found himself as well. He had some mental things that he was battling as well. But in high school, they brought that joker over from about Tucker, Georgia, East Point, the east side of Atlanta and stuff like that. That's the same place where Jalen Brown came from when he went to Wheeler in Cobb County in Marietta as well in high school. They recruited him. They recruited a couple other players, and they ended up coming up with a dang super team. Now that super team, them jokers got caught cheating. The athletic director had to step down, take a job at the middle school, everything like that. But guess what? Them jokers came away with one state championship. And that was the first state championship that Marietta done had since the time of segregation, the desegregation, 1968. So it was like, it was a huge deal, but at least they got something out of it. If Georgia State moving Fugazi like this, I could be like, dang, they moving Fugazi, but they still won the Sun Belt. Man, y'all went 4-8 moving like this, bro. What is we doing? Georgia State, let's do better, bro. I love my school. I love it. You know, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all blacklist me for this and everything like that, and you know, y'all invite me to come back and speak again, that's fine. But that's lame, bro. That's lame, Georgia State. We got to move better. And Florida State coach, that's Fugazi as well. Any grown person giving false promises to these kids with the monetary thing, when you know the kids are choosing you over another program, probably because in large part to do, they can better help provide for their families more by going to your program as opposed to another program that offered them less money and stuff like that. It's truly, truly insane and whack to not give them that money that you told you was going to give them. The thing about NIL that is so important to me is a lot of kids, you know, they're not going to be as relevant as they are in their sport ever again in their lives that they are at this major high level or mid-major, even D1 school, this D1 program. You know, for the rest of their life, the kind of peak of their athletic careers will be, oh, Jimmer Fredette, the guy from BYU. Oh, you know, so-and-so running back, Cadillac Williams from Auburn, the running back from Auburn. You know what I'm saying? Jameis Winston, Heisman Trophy winner at Florida State. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many. Marcus Mariota, Heisman Trophy winner at Oregon. It's so many people who, Troy Smith, Heisman Trophy winner at Ohio State. You could just honestly look at the Heisman Trophy winners. Now think about it, majority of them jokers. But like, your peak is going to be in college. So that's as much money and notoriety and all of that you ever going to be able to get from that, bro. And so it's like these kids are really trying to maximize that window of the final 4 years that they'll ever be kind of relevant on a large scale in America, in their own country, in that particular sport. And, you know, you playing with their money. You only get 4 years. This ain't, you know, you don't get no 10 years. You only get 4. That's why the kids are going in the transfer portal and moving and moving from school to school and doing thing to thing, because you only get 4 years to maximize this profit here. For the rest of your life, this is the most you're ever going to get paid playing basketball. This is the most you're ever going to get paid playing football, et cetera, baseball, gymnastics, whatever the case might be. So it's like when you're playing with the kids' money as a grown person, taking advantage of 17, 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, 21-year-old, 22-year-old kids, 22-year-old young adults, that's whack, bro. And, you know, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. For sure, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all know y'all wronging them kids. Get them kids the money that you promised them, or stop making false promises at all. How about that? De'Aaron Fox, man. So De'Aaron Fox, Lou Will came up on the show, running back. and he said, I heard some things and stuff like that. De'Aaron said, there was never any pushback about anything. This narrative of us butting heads or going to management or saying anything was BS. So you can run with that if you want to. So he said he called it cap. Then Lou Will, he responded. Y'all give me a second. Let me see if I can find anything. Oh, here we go. Lou Will responded to him. He said, I never said you went to management, my brother. I spoke on what was already being reported, and I said it. I ain't created no narratives. That ain't my place. Nothing more, nothing less. He shook his hand. They ain't say nothing else. That was that. And then after that, it came out that De'Aaron Fox might be on. Hold on, give me a second here. Then it came out that De'Aaron Fox might be on the might ask for a trade, whatever, before the thing. What happened with the Kings is so sad, bro, because they were such a promising, bounce back program. Kings basketball was back. It was great for everything, bro. And now, like, they done lost a coach. Now these jokers about to potentially trade, or the star player about to ask for a trade. They about to have to restart all the way from the beginning. And if any franchise in the NBA doesn't need another rebuild, it is the Sacramento Kings starting from ground one. They just got good again about 2-3 seasons ago. And for this to happen is tragic. But there are grumblings in NBA circles suggesting that De'Aaron Fox will request a trade before the trade deadline. The Kings will entertain all options. One team that stands out is their potential trade partner, the Houston Rockets. De'Aaron Fox on the Rockets will go crazy. I guess Fred VanVleet, FEV, will be in that trade or whatever in that package. I'm guessing off top. I ain't looked at nothing else. But that will definitely be huge for Houston. And he fits with their style of play, just fast, young jokers. And but he has that kind of veteran presence now and playoff experience that will help them kind of guide them through as they got rid of, if you trade a Fred VanVleet or a Dylan Brooks, one of the vets that they brought in to, improve the Houston Rockets and get them to where they're at today. You're going to have to get rid of one of those guys, but you're getting kind of another one of those caliber dudes with De'Aaron Fox with his experience in the past couple seasons. So it's sad for the Kings that they have to restart once again. It's sad for the NBA. When people talk about NBA ratings being down, it's because, you got guys like De'Aaron Fox. You got guys like Cade Cunningham. You got guys like Paolo. You got guys like who was Los talking about where he said, ain't none of these guys stars or whatever the other day. It was like the Magic and another team playing. It's like people know those people, but it's like on a regular basis, no. It's the reason why the NBA did so much for Bron when it came to Christmas Day and his 40th birthday today. Is because they haven't made an effort really to really push the next batch of guys to the same extent that they push Durant, Curry, and Bron. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad, bro, for sure. Because you have so many great young guys sprinkled throughout the league for the next generation that you could really push to the forefront. Beyond Ja too, because I know a lot of people said Ja, but he keep getting in trouble. So, but that's what that is. Thank you all so much. This is just a short little live before I get into Bible study. I'll pray for my patience because these folks trying me. I'm telling you, buddy, I don't care. I'm not fazed by anything you say. I'm not fazed by your hurt, or not your hurt, your hate. I'm still here. What Drake say? Standing on all 10, real 6. I'm just kidding. I know. I'm not from Toronto. I'm from here. But yeah, I don't care, bro. I'm gonna keep stating my opinion every single day on this share YouTube website, app, wherever you're watching it, on your TV, wherever. And I'm gonna keep doing me, bro. So I advise you to keep doing you and never back down from your opinion, bro. Always stand on what you believe in, man. Stand for something or you fall for anything. We love to say that, right? But then when it's time to, don't nobody want to stand. Don't be afraid to be uncomfortable. Stuff is uncomfortable sometimes, man. That's life.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
And Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.